I, Tejal Singh, with my co-host Jay Mathur, on the behalf of whole Diligentia team, welcome you all on the day 2 of Shark Tank series, Startup to Funding. Thank you so much for joining. It's great to see the enthusiasm on the day 2 as well. Before starting the session, I would like to highlight a few points. Please turn on your cameras to make the session more interactive. Maintain the decorum. We will be sharing a feedback form in the chat box at the end of the session. You all are requested to fill that. Once again, I welcome you all.
The success of the young entrepreneur will be the key to India's transformation in the new millennium. Based on entrepreneurship, Diligentia aims at bringing bright minds together to give talks that are idea focused and on a wide range of subjects such as entrepreneurship and finance. So, we introduce you to a speaker who is super passionate about solving problems by building high performance teams. She has hired amazing, talented people from companies like Upstocks and CoinDCX to a startup Event Beep. You must have saw her on the Uptrending show that has generated gossips in Indian households not related to Saas Bahu fighting with brooms and finding grooms, but about equity and valuation. Yes, you are right. It is Shark Tank India. She's none other than Rakhi Pal, who is the co-founder and COO of Event Beep. Introducing Event Beep, it is a social networking platform where one can connect with students from other colleges and they are with similar interests. Students on Eventbeep can get voice channels, guidance, and mentorship in any field from top experts. This startup got an amazing deal of 30 lakh rupees for just a mere 3% equity and 10 lakh rupees in addition given by the finance geek Mr. Ashneer Grover to our speaker because of her determination towards her business. Rakhi ma'am believes that one cannot make such big shots easily. It requires immense hard work. Believe in people like her and ride on with their journey. Now, I would like to hand over the mic to our convener, Dr. Rajni Jagota. Over to you, ma'am.
Thanks, Jay. Good evening, everyone. Warm welcome to all of you to virtual prangan of PGDAV. I congratulate driven, dynamic, and determined team Diligentia for organizing this wonderful event, inviting those who made a mark in the world of young entrepreneurs. I am elated in welcoming our esteemed guest for the day, Ms. Rakhi Paul, who is a co-founder and chief operating officer of Event Beep. I'm sure that all of us will be immensely benefited by her deliberations. Welcome you for the day. Our principal ma'am will be joining us in a moment. Right now she is busy. So without wasting time, I would like to hand over to Jay for taking it further. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think we can start, ma'am. Like, Rakhi ma'am, you could start.
So over to you, Rakhi.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Rajni ma'am. And thank you so much, the whole team. I know you guys have been putting a lot of effort in this event and really commendable. I mean, right the day I met Jay and everyone who's taking efforts for this event, I really appreciate you all for this. And secondly, thank you everyone for having me here and having this great number of audience here. First of all, yes, a very happy Republic Day. I hope you all, enjoyed with your friends, family, and you all are having a great time. I hope everyone here is safe, doing great with health. And coming to the reason why I am here today, just to give you a quick brief, guys. I am not someone who's very successful in life or not really someone who's done something great and coming here to probably talk to all of you all. I am just a normal person who just was driven to pursue her passion. And trust me, guys, I've done lot of mistakes in my life. Lot of mistakes. And today I am here to not talk about my medals or trophies, but to talk about the mistakes I've done. So that in future, probably if you guys are looking to be entrepreneurs, I am here today so that y'all avoid those mistakes and whatever experience I've had in those 4 to 5 years, I can sum it up and talk about my mistakes so that y'all don't repeat those mistakes or y'all don't commit those mistakes. So more of my success stories or something. I'll talk about my mistakes. And we'll crack 4 codes today. First one, how to become an entrepreneur. What is the real meaning of entrepreneur? Second, what all things do you all need to start up? Third is going to be how to get into Shark Tank, because most of us are dreaming of this now. We wanting to pitch in front of sharks. And fourth, the mistakes I did so that you all don't do it. So yeah, let's start with the first thing. And to be very specific, guys, I have been into this event space, the student space, for the last 5 years. And with my experience, I would be very honest here. People of our age don't like PPTs. The moment I start presenting something, 10 odd people leave the room. And that is the reason why I want you all to make your own notes. And I won't present any PPT here because I don't want to confine my topic or my, I have a lot to share. So I can't bring everything in 10 slides. I mean, doesn't work. So let's have one-on-one conversation with no PPTs, no professionalism, and you all can make your notes. So first thing, guys, when I talk about entrepreneurship, the term is kind of very trending nowadays. Everybody wants to become an entrepreneur, but I'll tell you what's the real meaning of it. I mean, it's according to me, not ideally written anywhere. But guys, to be very honest, entrepreneur कोई एक दिन में बनता नहीं है. And it's not like I am dreaming of doing something today and suddenly I think, okay, fine, I have an idea. Let's start pursuing it. I want to become an entrepreneur. Guys, to become an entrepreneur, we need to know ourselves pretty well. Like, if you want to be an entrepreneur, it comes out of values. Like, you have to be a value-driven person. Now, I might talk like an auntie, but let's break it down very in some short points. अभी मान लीजिए आपके पास कोई idea है, and you think this is something that can really help the users out there or the people out there. And the first thing that comes to your mind is, okay, fine, I want to help people. Now that helping nature comes from your childhood. Like, you are an entrepreneur, you realize that from childhood, with the family that with the, I would say, with the culture that you have, with the values that you have, how are you able to take your family along with you, with your friends along with you? I mean, आप छोटी बातों में नाराज हो जाओगे या छोटी बातों के लिए मम्मी पापा से झगड़ा करके बोलोगे नहीं मैं नहीं करूंगा. First thing, like, you have to have an attitude कि ठीक है, there's a problem, कर लेंगे, जो होगा देखा जाएगा, we'll do it, don't worry. That makes you stand out of the crowd. Just think about this one thing. You have a group project, there are 4 people in your group project, and there'll be 3 people who will be saying, no, it's not possible, we just have 1 hour remaining, 1 hour mein how we can do it, it's not possible. Within that 1 hour, if you are the person who says, no, don't worry, we'll do it, somehow the other way we'll figure out a way, but we'll do it. If you are that person, within that 1 hour you can take these 3 people and do something with them. Trust me, like, maybe you couldn't have done it within 24 hours, but if you are that person who can motivate that 3 people to just make use of that 1 hour and do something, you have the quality of entrepreneurship in you. If you are that person who can make people trust you in the highest level of difficult situations, okay, fine, things are breaking down, but there is if people around you think things are breaking down and nothing can be done, but you come and say, hey, don't worry, we can do it, we still have time. If people trust you at that time, then you are an entrepreneur, trust me. So it all comes from your value. Like, never say it's impossible. Like, I'll honestly say that whatever I have done in my life, I never thought about it. Like, I never thought, what are people talking about me? But I remember when there have been shows, there have been events where I've seen things breaking down in front of me, but I've always been that person, not deliberately. It just came out naturally, saying that don't worry, हो जाएगा, कुछ तो कर ही लेंगे, but हो जाएगा. But वो आधा घंटा 1 घंटा में हम कुछ तो कर ही लेते थे, which used to break the show. And I mean, in a good way, which used to like literally be a killer show. So yeah, like, I don't know how much I'm making sense to you all, but it's just that be positive, first thing. Second thing, just believe in yourself. Like, you can do it, no matter kitne bhi difficult situations aa jaye. And third thing is, like, you need to define certain value sets, certain principles that your life works on. And that is very, very important. You might have seen me on Shark Tank, wherein, I mean, I still don't believe how did this thing work and how did it happen. But in that show, I sort of said, I left my house or to pursue my passion. But guys, no successful businessman has been successful while they have left their family aside. I mean, look at every successful person. They have always taken their family together. And no family is wrong. No family is wrong. They only care about you. They want you to be happy end of the day. My parents also, they were very caring. They always wanted me to have a secure future. So no family or no parents would want you to just be at home, and they know the reality, and they want you to be successful end of the day, and they'll only think good about you. So guys, I don't know what message has been gone across. uh, I've gotten so much of blessings, so many wishes, and thank you for all of that. But I still want to take this stage to really tell the whole young entrepreneurs here, and the ones who even aspire to be entrepreneurs. First of all, guys, no successful person is gonna be successful uh, by leaving their parents aside. Trust me, you have to hold your parents' hand. If they say no, make them believe in you. I will do it. Just believe in me. Just believe in me, and that's why they'll believe in you. My way was wrong, and nobody should follow that way for sure. So yeah, that has been one of my mistakes as well, which I don't want anyone to commit. And yeah, one more thing I would love to tell you. Um, you know, this you see a lot of terms co-founders. Now you see founder here, they one man army who started everything, but then they are co-founders. To be very specific here, co-founder is not a designation. It's a relationship. It's a bond that you carry with people with whom you're going to literally sail the whole boat. And it's one of the most important relationship that you have to maintain, because first of all, when it comes to co-founders, you don't know how is the person going to be. I mean, मान लो आपका कोई friend है या your relative or anyone who comes with you as a co-founder, but end of the day, leave everything apart. When you are in business, we only talk about business. But in that case as well, it's not a designation. It's a relationship that you have to maintain, that you have to cherish, nourish, everything. You have to trust at the person. If there are fights, you really have to be that strong. You'll go back, you'll tell that person, you'll solve all the doubts. You will, if there are any misunderstandings, you have to be a leader and say, hey, I think you've misunderstood this. So you have to be 24/7 proactive. Like, you can't be like kids there. And especially the one most important thing in startups is to carry that bond of co-founders. If the foundation is weak, no startup is going to run anywhere. I mean, everything starts with a co-founder. Literally everything starts with a co-founder. If you have co-founders, if you're a founder, at some point of time, you also realize that you need a co-founder, because I've seen several startups who need co-founders. End of the day, 5-6 years down the line, they realize they need co-founders, because it's really hard to sail the boat alone. And yeah, I would really want to put light on this part is, don't take your co-founders like just a matter of being there ki, haan, chalo hai, kaam kar lega. Nahin. You really have to understand that person. And before understanding someone else, you need to understand yourself, guys. Again, to be an entrepreneur, you really have to spend a lot of time with your own self. Like, give 1 or 2 months to yourself and realize ki, theek hai, I mean, I've come to achieve this thing. I want to achieve this thing. I have this problem to solve. but why am I only the person in this whole world who's going to solve this? You need to realize what's your power, what's your ability, and to really master that, you somewhere have to be very active with sports. You have to have your muscle memory very sharp. You have to thoda sa get into meditation. Thoda sa nahi, kafi zyada. You have to get into meditation. You have to be a leader from within. End of the day, you're the only person who's going to take care of yourself. So you have to take care of yourself first, and then think about, okay, now I'll be able to, if I can take care of myself, if I can love myself, imagine what I can do for others. So that's a pretty short thing about what exactly an entrepreneur should be. And it's like very simple. Everyone will tell you, read this book, watch this movie, do this, do that to become an entrepreneur. No, it all comes from within. I mean, it all comes from your your values, your principles, how you deal with people. So first thing that. Second thing, when I come to starting startups, I would say first one, guys, as I said, co-founder, first of all, you have an idea. Now you have to really understand, is this idea that big? So I'll just tell you one word. If anyone belongs to an army family here, there is one term called Z kickback. Google it. That term has been used by a lot of army officers to create strategies, to literally understand कि सामने वाले की strategy क्या है, उनका पूरा competitor analysis करना है, and then we have to have a strategies right and then attack on them. Same way, if you see, काफी big companies में at an executive position, people have lot of army officers as in the strategic role. So that is the reason why these army officers, literally salute to them. They know how to create strategies. So big shots, big companies, check not any big company, but check most of the big companies like Microsoft, Google. They do have army people to literally making strategic decisions for the company. So they have termed this thing called as Z kickback, जहाँ पे आपको एक full form मिल जाएगा उसका कि what ways we need to have to literally study the competitors. So first thing, if I talk that you have an idea today, so you just don't go directly कि हाँ चलो idea है, कुछ तो करते हैं, कुछ MVP बनाते हैं, minimum viable product. No, first is you need to understand how many people in this whole world are doing something similar to this. Now if you understand that, second thing what you do is you literally list down the competitors or the people at least who are doing something similar to it. There can be people who are doing exactly the same, or there could be some people who are doing similar to what you have in mind. Use this principle Z-KIT-BAG, Z-KIT-BAG, and just go for it. Just बस आपका पूरा वो start ही इस चीज से होता है, जमीनी निशान, देन घड़ी मिलाओ, उसका पूरा फुल फॉर्म है. आप लोग देखोगे तो आपको समझ जाएगा मेरे एक्सप्लेन करने से बेटर, क्योंकि वो टर्म किसी और ने किया है, मैंने नहीं किया, तो मुझसे अच्छा आपको कोई और समझा सकता है. तो जस्ट गो फॉर इट, जस्ट डू द होल कॉम्पिटिटिव स्टडी and then understand, is this the idea that I really want to work on, and am I going to be the best person to do it? So I would say start small. I would say have the bigger vision in mind and just go for it. Like end of the day you have to think, okay, I'll take small steps, I'll focus on one thing at a time. But the thing is, I want to solve a bigger problem, because if you think ki chota problem solve karna, you'll always be satisfied with small success and small wins and everything. No, don't think about that. Just take a bigger I would say just take a problem that is a big problem. अगर छोटा problem भी solve करोगे ना, तो आपसे पहले कोई और solve कर देगा. Because right now we are the people who are young, who have talent and everything, but the thing is we lack money. Or the reality is, if the person has money, they can do it. I mean, they are big. I've literally seen a lot of startups, my friends starting up few things, but then 2 years later they realized that मैंने ये सोचा था, उन्होंने तो कर दिया. The fact is, big shots have money, they can easily do things. So it could be wrong as well, this is my perspective, but all I would want to say is, देखो मेहनत तो करनी है, no matter what. तो कोई ऐसी प्रॉब्लम लो जो सच्ची में needed है. अभी Shark Tank में you might be seeing there are so many problems coming up. People are trying to solve so many problems. But end of the day, even the sharks look at bigger problems, like the problems that are really, really important. So don't look at chota mota problem. Look at the bigger problem, because with those big problems, you will open so many avenues for yourself, and you will realize, okay, fine, this is at least उस bigger problem से आपको उसका 1/5 भी solve करने आ गया. That is really too much. As in, just to give you an idea, if people are trying to change the face of automobile industry, they're directly focusing on EVs. They want to build electric vehicles. The fact is, people are in India not realizing that where it starts is from batteries. Like, people need to have innovation in batteries and not on the whole design and the whole structure or the fiber material or anything within that EV. They should be focusing on the batteries as well. There are very, in a very minute level. And if you focus on that minute level, you actually have a very bigger, market there. So think in that way also. Like, bada picture dekho, lekin uske bhi, when you funnel it down, you will find a lot of problems and you can solve anything. Like, literally, there are a lot of yet problems in India to solve. So yeah, like, that was about idea. Other thing I would say is, guys, like, team is very, very important. Like, this is my favorite part, by the way. When I talk about, honestly, the core part of a startup is team. If you don't have a team, you land nowhere. Like, seriously, you need to have a team who believes in you, who trusts you, who is ready to be a part of your vision no matter what, and they'll stay with you no matter what. They'll be there with you during success, wo to hai, but during failures, are they the ones who are ready to still be there with you? I mean, and to really find such people is very hard, like, very hard. Seriously, trust me, we've put our maximum time on finding such people. And when you find them, you don't want to lose them, first of all. And like, when you really hire people, guys, you are, going to do something that you're going to give your whole life to. First of all, be clear, like, ye idea agar aap start kar rahe ho, the startup, how much time you're going to be giving it to, first thing. Second thing, you need a team for that to actually pursue that vision. So you need to have right people with you for that. And to find that right people, you won't find it ऐसे ही कॉलेज में कोई चलता फिरता या ऐसे ही कहीं पे, you won't find that person. They can be a part of your friend circle. They can be a part of your families as well. But I would honestly say, avoid that. Most of the times, you might not really understand who is going to be the right person or not. And friends and families you can involve, but you can't blame them later on. Ye kaam nahi hua because of you, this thing broke down and everything. So more of, build connections. I mean, I found my co-founders, they were not my friends. They were not my family members. I didn't even know them before we started working. We just had similar ideas. We somewhere from LinkedIn and all, we met in an event, and that's where we realized, okay, let's do it. So first of all, guys, like, don't make all of your friends as a part of your startups. Ki yaar, tu interested hai, aaja, tu bhi aaja sab saath mein company banate. It'll break if you just go and just start hiring people like this. You need to have, every entrepreneur will say, you need to have people 10x better than you to ride on to your vision. First thing. I mean, a lot of people might be thinking, ye kya bol rahi hai? मैं तो अपने friends को ही लूंगा. See, if you know your friend is, if you want to have your friends, obviously have them. But know that the friend is inspiring you, motivating you. He is someone who will not blame you बाद में जाके, यार तेरे लिए मैंने 2 साल waste कर दिए, तेरा तो कुछ हुआ नहीं, मेरा भी कुछ नहीं हुआ. Do you want your friend to say that? No, obviously, because you, end of the day, is your friend. You want him to also have a safe, secure future, and you are going to take a risk. So first of all, decide the person who's coming on this vision with you is 10 times smarter than you. Looking at him, you feel motivated and inspired. Oh, I want to do this. I mean, I'll do this. No, with him, I can do anything. If that is the person, have him. Do anything but have that person. But if that is if there is another person who will say, यार छोड़ना यार, थोड़ा break लेते हैं, यार चल के घूम के आते हैं, या गोवा जाते हैं, कितना काम करेंगे. So you know how you're going to run the startup. I mean, because it's not that easy, guys. Like, it's really not that easy. You really have to have a sacrificing nature. Sometimes you really need to think. You really need to prioritize. And if you're not able to prioritize, I mean, that's where the whole thing starts. I mean, everybody can see. End of the day, we can do anything and everything. But I'm still saying, why only 1% of the startups are successful? They make it to the unicorn and all of those levels. They become billion dollar and all, because the foundation is very strong and people know what to prioritize. So that skill is very important, but also very hard to have at a very young age. So you guys need to really think about prioritizing. And if you can master that skill of prioritizing, you really can do it. But you need to sail the boat with right people. That is very important. So I'm not saying friends can't be the one or family can't be the one. They can be the one. But you need to come out of your comfort zone and think who will motivate you in this journey. So yeah, that is one thing I would really want to put light here. Other than that, when you have your co-founders ready, you have your team ready, you have your idea as well, you really now know what to do. I mean, keep building your connections. I mean, now I'll come to this point, which is very misunderstood. All the social media platforms all across the country have made us believe this one thing: followers. We tend to follow the people whom we look up to. Actually, that concept is only broken. I mean, no offense to people who've termed it, but I think that concept is very wrong. Why do we follow people? I mean, everybody's journey is different. Everybody comes up with their own mindset, and even if we follow someone, we'll not land where they are. So we follow so many people on Instagram, we follow so many people on the LinkedIn and everything. We check their lifestyle and we get motivated from them, we get inspired from them. But most of the times, we don't want to be followers, we want to be leaders, we want to be protagonists, we really want to take charge of our own life. So when we are actually made to follow people, end of the day in our heads it's put as in ठीक है, मैं इसे फॉलो कर रहा हूँ, मैं देख रहा हूँ इनका सक्सेस रेट क्या है, ये क्या करते हैं, we sometimes start probably replicate, kind of adapt to what these guys are doing, thinking that okay fine, probably the way he's doing, probably even if I do things, I might land somewhere. But to be very honest guys, follower का concept ही पूरा broken है. आपको किसी को follow नहीं करना है लाइफ में, आपको लोगों से connect करना है. Connect करना है, इतना capable बनना है कि आप उन्हें जाके बोलो कि hey, I need help, I am starting up a venture and I want you to join hands with me. I mean, join hands as in I want your help. See, that's how I also start. When I wanted help from really people who are into this community space or student space or college space, I'm very less active on social media, and the only account I have is on LinkedIn. And I don't know, I mean, I don't understand how can at that time when I was starting up, I didn't understand how do I reach out to these people and why will these people entertain me. But trust me guys, these people who've reached at that position, they're so humble and so generous also. Some or the other person is ready to help you, and don't think yeah, they're at this position, why will they help me? No, they will help you. Look at people there, they really want to come, they really want to help you. Don't have that concept in mind कि नहीं वो तो इतने बड़े पोजीशन में, उनको इतना काम होगा, वो मुझे क्यों हेल्प करेंगे. Some or the other day they'll come and help you. I mean, I really had a lot of patience in that case. I really approached the creators, whatever softwares you're using, we had no idea how to solve this problem. I just messaged the person LinkedIn pe ki bhai, I need your help. 3-4 days later he replied. I mean, I was thinking yeah, he's the creator of the software, he replied me, but he did because he knew there are people who are wanting help on what I've created. So trust me guys, people, start connecting with them and ask for help. We are young, bold, fabulous crowd. We Indians, this young crowd is seriously, अगर हम सब एक साथ आ जाए ना, हम किसी भी देश के आर्मी को ऐसे ही खत्म कर सकते हैं. Like he's so much talented. I also sometimes when I see people on event B platform, I feel like यार इतना talent आ कहाँ से रहा है लोगों पे. I also feel कि यार I also want to be a part of this talent pool. And we really are so powerful, guys. Like trust me, like I've really interacted with young people from all across the country so far. But I really love the crowd, really love the energy that we have in us. And that is the reason why we have such great talents in India. You have these unicorns, you have these amazing founders, VPs and everything. So just have your LinkedIn account, guys, as early as possible. Those who don't have it yet, those who have it, it's fantastic. But just have your LinkedIn account, start connecting with people, ask for help, even if you have nothing to ask them from. Suppose today you connect with the founder of मान लो you connect with Sugar Cosmetics founder Vinita Singh, and you have nothing to ask her, but just connect with her, just drop a message, hey, I would love to connect with you, I've been seeing you on Shark Tank and you really inspire me. Same way you can connect with anyone and ask them for just maintain the connect. Some of the other day, if you need help, you can at least drop, they might some of the other day reply you. So yeah, just start doing that. There might be some founder you look up to. So many young people, you look up to Kunal Shah, and he's so he's so active helping young age startups. He's so active being he's investing in so many young great startups. So start just drop a message, start connecting with him. Some or the other day and dreams do come true, guys. Like you want to be mentored, guided by some of your favorite entrepreneurs or founders out there. Just start connecting with them today and just start maintaining the contact, but stop following them. I mean, it's good that you get inspired by them, but you can't just confine yourself to just follow them. Even they don't want you guys to just keep following them. They want you guys to learn from them. But yeah, like that's one thing I would. I mean, have your own identity. Be that bold, confident enough. I have my own identity. I know what to do. But I want to learn. Like that. Be open towards learning. Okay? Like don't just think हाँ मुझे सब आता है. Be open as you can to learning, and consistently keep learning. You 75, 85, but just keep learning, no matter what. That is one thing. So yeah, breaking down everything. First, when I said you have idea, then you find your co-founders, then you have your team ready, then you have your connections ready. Start building connections. And then when you have a mixture of all these four things, you when you talk to the people who have built companies, they have really put 5-6 years to build that company. Now when you're starting up, you can't keep committing mistakes, same mistakes that these big shots did. So you have to learn from these big people, and unka jo bhi 5-6 सालों का experience hai, if suppose these people give it to you, you really save a lot of time and you don't commit the same mistakes that these people have done. So that is the reason why connection is very important. So suppose now you have some app-based startup and you want to work on it, and these people will get you the right technologies to work on. These people will get you the right guidance, mentorship. They'll tell you, okay, fine, how can you shorten the curve? You really need not take this long path. Just come down. This is the way you can do it, and they'll guide you so pretty well that you will really understand what to do, and you'll have clarity at a very young age. I mean, trust me, guys. If we are 24 today, why do we, why do we somewhere understand some concepts? It's just because we've learned from those big shots. Like we didn't learn it on ourselves. There were connections that taught us a lot of things. There were people who came and then they told us how do things work in Microsoft, Cisco, Google, how do big tech companies use it. So we've always learned it from people. Like we weren't those who really went through a lot of books and everything. Yeah, we did read a lot of books. We did read. We did go through a lot of podcasts, audiobooks, and all. But the reality, that whole industrial exposure comes through right contacts. So yeah, I'll really request all of you all to build connections. That is very, very important to literally, तेज दौड़ना है तो अपने साथ सही लोगों को आपको लेना पड़ेगा, connections. First thing. So yeah, that was the fourth thing I would say. And yeah, So these four things, as I said, when you start up, you really need to have all of these things. And when finally I come to this last thing कि चलो आपने कुछ आइडिया रखा, co-founders बन गए, टीम आ गई, connections भी बन गए, अभी आपको पता चल रहा है कि चीजें हो रही है, अब आपको पैसे चाहिए. So you need to raise funding. So guys, funding is I would say, we need money. I am pretty sure, every startup needs money, but we ourselves, eventually, we bootstrapped for 3 years, and we were not paying ourselves for 3 years. I mean, honestly, how it started was like, while I was in engineering, I was committed to Evendi. So I decided I won't sit for placements, and I don't need it. Why to waste someone's seat? मेरी जगह कोई और place हो जाएगा तो उसका भला ही हो जाएगा. So I didn't sit for placements, but my college, I hope there is no one from my college here, but my college, obviously they wanted to have 100% placements. So they, at one point in time, they made me sit. They put my name in one company, and there this WhatsApp message comes कि Raki, you have an interview tomorrow. And I was like, यार मुझे पता है मैं place हो जाऊंगी, पर क्यों ये होना है, क्यों किसी की सीट खराब करो. पर फिर मैंने बोला चलो दे ही देते हैं, let's try it, let's have some fun. So what did I do? Then this company was good. The company was very good. The package was also very good. And at that young age, having that package was somewhere obviously good for me. And my parents were also thinking, you have everything good. Why are you not sitting for placements? I think what's wrong with you, everything? And I didn't tell them why am I not sitting for placements or why am I not getting a job. Because I had my commitments already at Evendi. So I knew कि कितना भी time लगे, but करना तो मुझे event BP है. So the next day I go and I sit for placements, and I be very confident. I give my whole interview and everything, and the interviews really like me. 2-3 rounds होते हैं, and then the first name comes is Rakhi Pal selected for this interview, and really the ones who wanted it, they didn't get it. And I was like, यार ये तो मुझे पता था हो जाएगा, अभी जबरदस्ती तो मुझे बिठा दिया है, पर अब तो मुझे करना नहीं है. अब लास्ट मोमेंट में जाके छोड़ूंगी तो कॉलेज का भी नाम खराब होगा. So after that interview, there was one of my friends. I go to her and I ask her, यार तुझे चाहिए थी ना job? बोली यार चाहिए थी पर मिली नहीं, अब क्या करूं? And she was angry on me. She was like, तूने मेरा job ले लिया, मतलब क्यों आई? मतलब she was actually angry on me. तो मैंने उसको कुछ बोला नहीं. The next day I go to my placement head and I tell him, I don't want this job. Can you please give it to her? So he got angry on me. He was like, how can you tell this? I mean, yeah, I got a lot scolded by him. He did tell me on my face that you're not, I don't know how much justice you'll do with your startup. You are not serious about your future and everything. I was like, do whatever you want. I am signing this paper. I don't want this placement. You all made me sit. And I happily gave it to her. She joined as well. And I was happy. Chalo, I didn't waste anyone's seat. But I had fun interviewing. I mean, I had fun getting the job and telling it to but I told my family also that I have got a job, and they were very happy. Then I told it to my co-founders and everyone, I got a job. They were like, Acha, you're leaving? I said, no. That was for fun. But guys, like, I will honestly tell you all, why am I sharing this story? I had a lot of options to earn money. I had a lot of options to be financially safe, and I could have taken care of myself in a better way. But I don't know. I mean, the only thing that was there in our minds was we want to do something for the student space, and I never cared about earning money. I only want, my whole nature from childhood was I really loved giving what all I had. और I first salary तो हमारी क्या June 2021 में ही आई थी. We started with around 15K. I mean, if I say that to my family also, they'll be like, ये कोई salary है? मेरे dad बोलेंगे इससे ज़्यादा तो मैं ऐसे किसी को भी दे देता हूँ कि ये कौन सी salary आप कमा रहे हो. तो हाँ, मतलब we started with that, but 3 साल तो we didn't earn at all. So I had no idea how to take care of money, and I had no idea कि इस पैसे का क्या करूं. मतलब एक तो था कि चलो आ गए, तो मैंने 15,000 में इतने गिफ्ट्स ले लिए और अपने फ्रेंड्स को इतना गिफ्ट किया कि फर्स्ट को सैलरी आई, थर्ड को खत्म हो गई 15,000. And I realized I have bad money managing skills. See, this is other my mistake that you guys don't have to commit. then I was like, यार पैसे कमाने में मतलब मजा खुद के लिए नहीं आता. मतलब I till December I didn't buy anything for myself. And what I did, I was like, ठीक है, June 2021 में I've got 15,000. I hope कंपनी में प्रॉफिट्स बने रहे कि दिसंबर तक मुझे ये मिले. So that मुझे जितने लोगों को भी गिफ्ट्स देना है, मैं दिसंबर तक बिना सोचे खर्च कर दूंगी. Till December I'll just give my friends all gifts. I'll spend it company में, family को, सब कुछ. फिर दिसंबर के बाद I'll start saving. तो I kept this goal, and 6 months जो मैंने पैसे अपने दोस्तों पे या and honestly not saying I have no bad I mean I'm not praising myself, but honestly guys, I am a very spiritual person, so I have no bad habits कि चलो चाय सुट्टा पीने में उड़ा दिया. नहीं, I always, my gifts are also very spiritual. I would rather gift you a Bhagavad Gita, or rather I would, the person who doesn't have money managing skills, I'll give them Rich Dad Poor Dad. I might gift you a badminton racket if you're passionate about that, but I might not gift you anything that will just go off and just will be for namesake or gift sake. So I had so many friends to gift, and that's where 6 months की salary I spent on, and you know, here and there. But then I realized कि जनवरी आ गए, अब तो सेव करना है. तो जनवरी तो अभी आया, and हाँ अभी देखते हैं क्या होता है. But हाँ still I you know कुछ starting के 3 महीने third of every month I used to spend my whole money. But then I realized that this is very wrong. So I started investing also at the same time. So guys, whoever is planning to also save money, I would say start with crypto initially. You know, when you start investing in crypto, it's not a it's something that makes you learn about finances and your behavior towards finance. Honestly, like crypto to start off with for us young people is very great, because suppose you might be using CoinDCX or anything right now. Just more than understanding कि मार्केट गिर रहा है उठ रहा है, आप आपका बिहेवियर देखो कि आपको पैसे की कितनी बड़ी है. मतलब you know, understand. I've seen my friends when they really lose money, they are like so depressed, so sad. I'm like, chill, just put money and forget. Some or the other day it's gonna come back to you. So इतना क्यों टेंशन ले रहे हो? So you know, to understand your behavior with money, just start investing in crypto. And then बाकी फिर म्यूचुअल फंड्स, SIP वगैरह आपको समझ ही जाएगा. But start early, ठीक है? And all of us need to start with it, because all of us need to be very financially independent also very early on in our lives. So because what happens is we can take right decisions at that time, because when you don't have money ना at one point of time, you also don't understand कि करना क्या है. मतलब आपको क्लैरिटी नहीं रहता है. मुझे इतना रियलाइज हुआ, पहले मेरे पास पैसे नहीं थे तो मुझे फिक्र नहीं थी किसी चीज की. मतलब मुझे पता ही नहीं था कि पैसा क्या कर सकता है. तो मैंने मतलब कभी पैसे कमाने में ध्यान दिया नहीं. पर जब पैसे आ गए और फिर जब 3 तारीख को ही, हर महीने की 3 तारीख को वो खत्म हो जाते थे, तब मुझे रियलाइज होता था, ओ नाउ आई हैव नथिंग. I mean, I can't take proper decisions. So that is the reason why I always, you know, not for just having, you know, just fulfilling your wishes या पार्टी करने जाना है, इसलिए अपनी पॉकेट में पैसे मत रखो. पैसे अपनी पॉकेट में इसलिए रखो ताकि गलत, जब कोई इंपॉर्टेंट सिचुएशन आ जाए तब आपका दिमाग चले कि अरे मेरे पास पैसे, मैं कुछ कर सकता हूँ. मतलब imagine the time when I decided to leave home. If I had no money, I wouldn't have left home, obviously, first of all. And अगर नहीं भी होता पैसा, तो मैं, I was not that weak anytime that I would have asked money from anyone, because my friends didn't know me that for this, कि अरे राखी will ask for help or Rakhi will ask for money, because I was always of that giving nature कि अरे ले लो जो है ले लो. So I was shy for asking money. But when I decided to leave home, I had money in my pocket. So that's where I could use my mind. And my only reason to leave home was to understand myself, to really realize कि who am I? Am I really the right person to build this students community? And if I'm not, if I realize this while staying alone, that if I'm not the right person, I'll leave it. I mean, I'll opt out of Event Deep and I'll do something that where I can be better. But within this time when I was staying alone, I realized that I am the one who can do it. I mean, I did every possible thing. I played sports. I did meditation. I read books. But I realized that yes, I can do it, and that was important. And that is the only reason why I left home. To understand myself, because at some point of time you need to thoda sa take space from this whole world where everybody's talking about gossips, everybody's just chilling, partying, and all. At that time, I left Pune and I came to Bangalore, and now I'm staying here today just to understand my potential. So, and trust me, like for the people who might not know, um, in Uttarakhand there is a place, एक मठ है, Neem Karoli Baba. If you guys are aware of, I mean, if you guys are going to visit Uttarakhand some or the other day, just keep this in mind. Steve Jobs had visited that place, and he spent 1 month in Uttarakhand to really study, understand himself. I'll tell you guys, you if you have heard Steve Jobs' story, when he was actually was asked to leave Apple, and he started building Next. At that phase, he was within that time, I guess 1 or 2 years, he was trying to understand himself. He kya galat ho gaya usse, ya what he could have improved on. And at that time, he came to India. And imagine these big shots, they have been respecting India's culture so much. He came to India, he worked on himself, and he went back. And same way, even Bill Gates had come to that same place. I mean, this is not something I am saying. People themselves, they said it, Uttarakhand mein. And then I also read about Neem Karoli Baba, and it's a true story. I mean, these billionaires really follow Indian culture. And imagine we in India are not following that culture. I mean, we are so young, so energetic people. We don't know these secrets. So anyone of you all visiting Uttarakhand, I forgot that jagah ka naam, but नीम करोली बाबा का जो भी टेम्पल या मठ है, आप जब भी जाओगे, प्लीज विजिट दैट, प्लीज स्पेंड सम टाइम देयर, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड योरसेल्फ. And yeah, this strategy is very important. I mean, that is one thing. And to just to give you an idea ki how these big shots give time to themselves, like see Kunal Shah also. I mean, yeah, I sometimes do get inspired with a low. I mean, I more of following the international entrepreneurs. I do follow a lot of Indian entrepreneurs. I mean, I really love a lot of Indian entrepreneurs, and I do share some entrepreneurs' name that I really love following. Like there is Unacademy's founder Gaurav. Then there is Kunal Shah. There is Fanpace founders who's very young, passed out from IIT 2019. Sambhav Jain. These people within 2 years they're building companies worth 1,200 crore. I mean, seriously, just in 2 years. And there are lot crazy founders in India. I mean, unhi ko aap dekh lo, and actually try understanding Indian people's mindset. That is very, very important. See, Kunal Shah, as I was saying about his story, he sold free charge, and then he spent 2 years networking with really big shots. He became partner in Sequoia. He did a lot of things around within 2 years, and then he started Cred, and then he really built something that just was a killer product. Within a year or two, everybody started talking about that, right from marketing, customer service to product, tech. Everything was fabulous. So that is the power of giving time to yourself. Seriously, that is the power of understanding yourselves. These people don't keep hustling 24/7. They hustle, they give time to their hard work, then they take rest, they understand themselves, then they move on. So that is how you have to do as well, I would say. And yeah, I mean, that was one thing I wanted to say. Give time to yourself. Coming to the third topic, that was how to get into Shark Tank India. So I don't have any kuch aisa guidelines and everything for it, but I will say, guys, like we also had no idea that we're going to get through. I mean, I didn't believe it at all, because I used to follow Shark Tank a lot, Shark Tank Australia and Shark Tank America. And I most of the times I saw कि ठीक है, tech startups बहुत कम आते हैं Shark Tank में, and most of the most of the startups are like product based startups. So we were not having hopes the moment we got into the auditions. So I'll tell you what was the 5-step process. First one was we had to just fill a basic simple form. That was first round, like apply. And apply में हमने idea भरा, the co-founder details, some basic details that were asked, very basic. What is the idea statement? Where are the company details and everything. Then second form was a huge form, like very big form, जहाँ पे आपका revenue से लेके आपका official documents and everything you had to submit. You had to really give the proof that you guys are a legit company. तो वहां से आपका, if you are a registered company, private limited company, revenue अब तक कितना है, क्या transactions है, what is the revenue model, business model, how many people are there in the team, any investments before, all of that you have to put in. And it's fine, ठीक है, मतलब ऐसे जरूरी नहीं है कि आपका स्टार्टअप बहुत established होना चाहिए शार्क टैंक में आने के लिए. If you see even right now, there have been startups who just started 6-7 months ago and they were there. So yeah, like you have तो एक second process, second round था ये. Third round was we were asked a video of so we were 3 founders. The 3 founders talking about their startup, pitching their idea, and basically video में हम लोग किस passion से या are we really the co-founders and what is the passion vision within us, वो check किया जा रहा था. So yeah, third round was the video round. We submitted our video. Then fourth round was we were called for the auditions in Mumbai. So yeah, auditions was like exactly जैसे आप Indian Idol के auditions वगैरह देखते हो वैसे ही. Actually auditions were much more fun also. So yeah, auditions भी हुए थे where we had creative team, business team, say evaluators who were same time checking what is the business strong, and at the same time checking how creative we are as co-founders. And then fifth round was the studio round where we were actually pitching in front of the sharks. तो अभी ये जब 5 steps आप देख रहे हो, within all of these 5 steps, the only one thing was focused was clarity amongst the founding team. High level of clarity. Seriously, guys, like you can't just say one thing today, and then if the person is asking you a question, a challenging question, you just change your whole idea. ऐसा बहुत बार हुआ है शार्क्स के सामने भी, सॉरी ऑडिशंस वगैरह हर जगह. लाइक वी आल्सो स्पोकन टू अ लॉट ऑफ आर, कैसे वो कह सकते हैं ना, जो हमारे साथी फाउंडर्स थे उनसे भी हमने बात की. तो एवरीबडी वाज यंग, and I mean the ones we spoke to, a lot of people were young. The only problem within most of us were like they were not believing in themselves or their idea. They had a very strong idea and vision towards it, but कोई भी एक चैलेंजिंग क्वेश्चन कर देता तो वो बहुत कंफ्यूज हो जाते, डर जाते हैं और सोचते कि नहीं मैं गलत बोल रहा हूँ, ये सामने वाला सही बोल रहा है, and then they used to just freak out and just say anything. तो ये प्रॉब्लम कहाँ आती है पता है? I'll tell कि I've been working in the student space and I've realized we students heavily need validation. कि मेरे मॉम ने बोल दिया अच्छा है तो हाँ, फिर मॉम ने बोल दिया, डैड ने बोल दिया, भैया ने बोल दिया, भाभी से पूछना है, फिर चाचा मामा दादा फूफा सबसे पूछना है. अब हो गया फैमिली, अब फ्रेंड्स से पूछते हैं, अब फ्रेंड्स ने भी वैलिडेट कर दिया, अब जाते हैं कुछ दूसरे लोगों से पूछते हैं. सो वी कीप सीकिंग फॉर वैलिडेशन. देन once we get validation, then we believe I'm doing something right now. Then we look for recognition. Yeah, somebody come and give me some sort of 5-star rating. Then I'll believe कि I'm doing right. अगर 1-star rating दे दिया तो आप बंद ही कर दोगे वो. ऐसा बहुत हमारे इंडियन माइंडसेट में है कि we always look for validation and then recognition, appreciation, and then we feel like okay, I'm on the right path. But no guys, like validation initially should come from within. You really need to understand that I'm doing this right thing, and even if the person is not believing in me, probably I have to go back, study more on it, get more clarity on it, and then come back and pitch it to the same person. But yeah, it's like just be very clear. Unless you get that clarity, don't just start anything out of the box, or don't just stop it. जब तक आपको रियलाइज नहीं होता कि ये आइडिया है, ये प्रॉब्लम इसकी सॉल्व करनी है इसी तरह से, जस्ट कीप मूविंग फॉर इट. और अगर जब लग जाए कि नहीं यार ये प्रॉब्लम तो सॉल्व करने लायक नहीं, तो ठीक है तब छोड़ो. बट जब तक क्लैरिटी नहीं आती छोड़ो ही मत यार. मतलब आई वुड से to get into Shark Tank, first thing is you need clarity. Second thing is you have to believe in yourself. Self-confidence is needed. I mean, overconfidence side mein rakh do, but self-confidence and the approach of learning, like whoever is coming with a feedback, take hell lot of criticism as you can. I mean, trust me guys, people have criticized me so much because I was also not very clear. I mean, but I took it कि ठीक है यार, चलो आज बोल रहे हो, आज 10 लोग क्रिटिसाइज कर रहे हैं, कल 5 लोग करेंगे, मतलब मैं इतनी मेहनत करूंगी कि कल 5 ही लोग क्रिटिसाइज करेंगे, और फिर उसके बाद इतनी मेहनत करूंगी कि वो 5 लोग के साथ और 10 लोग मेरी तारीफ करेंगे. तो ये आपका माइंडसेट होना चाहिए, मतलब बी सो मच ओपन टुवर्ड्स क्रिटिसिज्म, क्योंकि वो बाद में ना, आई विल टेल यू गाइस, लाइक जब कोई क्रिटिसाइज करने वाला नहीं होता ना, तो मजा ही नहीं आता. फिर ऐसे लगता है यार सभी तारीफ कर रहे हैं, लाइफ इतनी बोरिंग हो गई है. मतलब कोई क्रिटिसाइज करके जाता है तो एटलीस्ट लगता है ना कि यार और भी कुछ इंप्रूव करना है, तो वो लर्निंग माइंडसेट कभी डेड नहीं होता. सो फर्स्ट थिंग आई सेड क्लैरिटी, सेकंड इज सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस, विद सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस लर्निंग अप्रोच, द टू थिंग्स कम हैंड इन हैंड. थर्ड थिंग इज कन्विक्शन, कि no matter what I will do it, no matter what I'll stay strong, and I'll not lose, because if I lose today my team will lose, because these people have believed in me and my vision. तो अगर मैं हार जाऊं तो काहे का लीडर, फिर वो भी बोलेंगे यार ये इसके विजन में हमने भरोसा किया, ये तो हार गया, तो हम हमारा तो भी टाइम वेस्ट हो गया ना. तो डू यू वांट एज अ लीडर टू people to think about you कि he's a loser? No. So that conviction कि no matter what I'll stay strong and I'll do it, भले कितनी भी बुरी सिचुएशन आ जाए. तो that having that mindset is also very important. And I would say fourth thing, कि आपने क्लैरिटी ले आई, आपने ये भी ले आया कि सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस है और लर्निंग अप्रोच है, then there's conviction, then the last thing is self discipline. Trust me guys, self discipline is I mean we've taught in moral science, बचपन में स्कूल में बहुत early on हमें self discipline सिखा के छोड़ दिया. बट जब आप देखोगे जब self discipline की एक्चुअली जरूरत थी, 8th स्टैंडर्ड से लेके 12th स्टैंडर्ड तक तो कोई self discipline की बात ही नहीं करता. मतलब तभी कोई moral science था ही नहीं हमारे बुक्स में, बिकॉज सब मतलब सबके अलग अलग डेफिनेशन है सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन के. बट गाइज एनी फाउंडर who is successful today, he's very self-disciplined. He knows his schedule, he knows his routine. He's not someone who will just chill every other day and party and all. Nahi, like everybody knows where they come from. They don't forget their roots, and then they are someone who live for people. They live for themselves later on. Like they initially live for people. और वो mindset होना बहुत जरूरी है कि मैं users या मैं लोगों के लिए ये प्रोडक्ट बना रहा हूँ, तो मैं कोई सोल्जर से कम नहीं हूँ. लाइक सीरियसली ट्रस्ट मी गाइस, इफ यू आर एन एंटरप्रेन्योर यू आर नोवेयर लेस देन अ सोल्जर. यू हैव टू हैव दैट persistence, that grit. कि नहीं, I am a soldier, I am building something for my nation, and I'll do it no matter what. So I am initially living for my people and then for myself. I mean, that is somewhere important. Because you can't keep 90% thinking about yourself and then 10% about your product. If you do 50% good, that you're able to balance, because thinking about yourself is also somewhere important to serve others. So just have a balance of it. But know that end of the day, you're building something for people and you can't lose it that easily. It's just that simple concept. If today you don't hold that trophy high enough, if you today don't have that medal, you will not set an example for other youngsters coming out there. Like अगर आप खुद बड़ा सोचोगे नहीं और कुछ करोगे नहीं, तो जो आपके जूनियर्स है, जो आपके बाद आने वाले, उनको they have no idea on how to think big. They'll only not understand कि बड़े सपने क्या होते हैं. तो आपको बड़े सपने देखने पड़ेंगे, so that आपके जो the youngsters who are there, who are going to come and who are going to look up to you, even they'll think उससे भी ज्यादा बड़ा, कि अच्छा कि इन्होंने ये करके दिखाया तो मैं भी करूंगा, पर इससे थोड़ा ज्यादा. सो अगर आप चाहते हो कि इंडिया आगे बहुत ज्यादा बढ़े, बहुत स्पीड से, तो आपको भी बढ़ना पड़ेगा. आपको बड़े सपने देखने पड़ेंगे, अचीव करने पड़ेंगे, एक बेंचमार्क सेट करना पड़ेगा, और आपके बाद आने वाले लोग सच्ची में वो बेंचमार्क को और दे लेवल इट अप. बट But yeah, there is going to be no limit, no barrier at all to them. And yeah, these were few of my principles on getting into Shark Tank: clarity, self-confidence, learning approach, then conviction, and self-discipline. Have it and nail it. I mean, self-discipline is the most important thing you need to have. And then last point, I mean, I hope I'm not running. Oh shit, it's already 8. Okay, last point. I will quickly brief on the mistakes I've done in my life, and I want you all to not. I mean, it's up to you guys, but I don't want you all to commit this mistake. 5 to 4 years, I've spent my life building up things. I started in 3rd year of my engineering with an approach of helping people. And yeah, I mean, I also was so passionate and so enthusiastic on building things and everything that if I had to deliver something, I used to just go and say ki, ha, if you want to do this, theek hai, ho jayega. Don't worry, I'll do it. And I used to overcommit things and underdeliver. That's the worst thing you can do. For most of the brand campaigns that I did, we did great brand campaigns. RCB, CSK, matlab inke official merchandise we used to give as rewards and conduct campaigns during IPL. And you know what, we did a lot of campaigns with a lot of edtech brands and everything, and I thought ki I am a superwoman, I can do anything and everything. So I overcommitted things. Time maybe I should have, थोड़ा सा मैंने time खुद के लिए बचाना चाहिए था, and I should have asked them कि ठीक है dude, I know I know कि ये चीज 5 दिन में हो सकती है, but मैंने उन्हें कहना चाहिए कि मैं 10 दिन लगेंगे मुझे, so that I have time to think, innovate, be more creative. So yeah, I did that mistake a lot of times. I mean, still I do it most of the times because I get so much enthusiastic. ये तो बड़ा brand है, I mean, इनको कैसे नाराज कर सकते हैं? अरे उनको नाराज तो वो उनके पास मतलब बहुत टाइम है. आप ये कुछ मत ऐसा आपके ऊपर टेक ओवर कर लो कि आप आपका खाना पीना भूल जाओ. तो आई हैव डन अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स द सेम थिंग. जहां चीज 5 दिन में होनी, आइडियली 5 दिन में हो सकती है, मैंने उन्हें बोला 2 दिन में हो जाएगा. एंड वो 2 दिन में करने के लिए एक तो फिर उसमें परफॉर्मेंस अच्छी नहीं, और ऊपर से मैं खाना पीना भूल जाऊं, तो वो तो बहुत गलत चीज थी. तो देन या, ऑलवेज हैव वन थिंग इन माइंड: अंडर कमिट and over deliver. Always say you will give. Suppose if they say ki I want a reach of 10,000 students, you say I'll give you a reach of 5,000 students. And yeah, when you know your potential ki अरे आप तो 20,000 भी दे सकते हो ना, तो फिर when you give them a reach of 15,000 students at that same time, they'll be happy, they'll be much more delighted enough, and they'll come back to you. You need not call them again, they'll come back to you. So always have this in mind: under commit, over deliver. Second thing, don't be too much emotionally attached to whatever you're creating. Don't be just involved so much into it that you forget about your health, your family, your your daily life schedule as well. Because I've seen my so many friends, they were so emotionally attached to their idea, their startup, that they spent 2-3 years to it. And then when it didn't work, they were like, mujhe bhi jeena hi nahi hai. Like, they were more into that very disturbed mindset. And that is very wrong, guys. Like, I'll tell you guys, I mean, it's up to you all, believe it or not. But, harming your own self is the worst thing you can do. I mean, thinking anything bad about your own self, that you will commit this to yourself, you will not... you're not going to take care of yourself, all of these suicidal thoughts, even God will not give you any second birth ever. He'll also think that suicide is one of the biggest sin you can ever do, and that's the worst crime, the biggest crime you can ever do in your life. So never get so much attached to any object, any creation, or any person as well. This is the worst thing that we do. Yeah, so I would say don't get emotionally attached too much. Third thing I would also say is yeah, I'll come to that point again. Leaving house, I mean, see, like, you are working very hard, and you need some personal space to understand yourself. But at the same time, when you're struggling, understand that your family is also struggling with you. Even they are someone who day and night are worried about you. They're thinking, are you safe enough? No matter wherever you're going, abroad studies, anything. Yeah, imagine even if you someday become a parent or something, how will you feel when your kid starts doing all of these things? So know that your parents are always going to be there for you. They are a lot worried about you, and they can't live without you. So you have to have a valid reason for leaving your house, and just don't say it कि मैं जा रहा हूँ, मुझे किसी की जरूरत नहीं है, मैं जा रहा हूँ. नहीं, ये गलत है. आप घर से जा रहे हो तो एक वैलिड रीजन आपको, आपकी फैमिली को समझाओ कि मैं जा रहा हूँ क्योंकि मुझे ये करना है. जस्ट बिलीव इन मी, आई विल कम बैक. एंड यू नो, just make them feel proud of you, and just make them, even if you've done nothing, you know, your parents are not someone who are always going to look at your wins. या किसने, शर्मा जी के बेटे ने ये किया, मेरा बेटा ये क्यों नहीं कर रहा. यार वो तो सब कॉन्सेप्ट बनाया है लोगों ने, बट आपको पता है ना आपके पेरेंट्स आपके बारे में क्या सोचते हैं. आपके पेरेंट को अंदर से पता है कि शर्मा जी के बेटा से लाख गुना अच्छा मेरा बेटा है क्योंकि वो मेरा है. तो इसलिए ना, आई मीन, end of the day, just have a very proactive approach if you're dealing with your friends, families, anything. But don't just leave everything apart and go. I mean, कोई नहीं आएगा एंड में, आपके पेरेंट्स ही आएंगे. जब आप कोई हार के कहीं कोने में बैठे रहोगे कि यार कुछ नहीं चल रहा है, स्टार्टअप नहीं है, डिग्री नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, तो उठाने पेरेंट्स ही आएंगे. दोस्त आ जाएगा, पर दोस्त की अपनी लाइफ है, कितना ख्याल रखेगा आपका. तो इसलिए you are gonna create something. It could be your startup, it could be your life, it could be 10-100 other people's life. But if you forget the person who created you, I don't think you will be any way successful. I mean, I've never seen any founder who made it through leaving his parents aside. I mean, even if he's successful, then I doubt his success. I mean, that's one of the, I don't know how to sum it up, but you guys, I guess, get it. So yeah, that is also one of the things. Another thing, yeah. No, so I said 4 things. 4 of my mistakes that I've done. 5th one, trust me guys, I didn't enjoy my college life that enough. I didn't attend my freshers party. Farewell ko bhi, I was not planning to go because I was scared of wearing short dresses and all. I mean, I belong to a girls' college, Cummins College of Engineering for Women, Pune. And my college has been very fantastic, supportive, and I really love being in that space. Why did I love? Because nobody was caring कि girls है, boys है college में. So I used to go ऐसे ही college में pajama वगैरह पहन के, not even combing my hair. Like, चलो जाते, कौन देखने वाले. So I was really not at all presentable when it used to be about boring lectures. 7:45 ko you had our college, and I used to catch the bus 6:30 ko, so that I reach on time. But 10 times so I was not allowed to enter the first lecture because I was 5 minutes late. So I was like, क्या करूं, पहली बस पकड़ती हूँ तो भी लेट हो रहा है, अब ये उधर भी आने नहीं दे रहे. तो फिर मैं सोचती थी चलो अच्छा ही है ना, 1 घंटा मिल रहा है मुझे अपने स्टार्टअप के बारे में कुछ सोचने का. तो आई यूज्ड टू बी हैप्पी. एंड मैंने बहुत सोशल सर्विस किया है अपने दोस्तों के साथ. आई यूज्ड टू मार्क देयर प्रॉक्सी. तो मुझे अंदर नहीं लेते थे, तो आई यूज्ड टू मैसेज एनी ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स, प्रॉक्सी लगा दे यार. So I said I had no option. I tried my level best to wake up early in the morning, and I sacrificed my looks also. Ki pajama is there, random t-shirt is there, don't comb your hair, wear your goggles, chalo, let's go it. Let's do it. एक ही book रहता था, उसमें I used to write down all things, but I never studied from my books. I studied all from videos, experts, lectures, mentors, everything. So, but this is wrong, guys. That's where your self-discipline starts. So your self-discipline starts with your college itself. I mean, be very, very disciplined in terms of, what you're writing, what notes you're making. If you're attending lectures, you need to take out the right part from the lectures and then just have it in your book. But if you even attend lectures sincerely, you will pass exams. You need not do extra studies. But जो teachers आपके पढ़ाते हैं ना, कहीं ना कहीं even they're working hard so that not just to, just do their work. They're working hard so that they can add value to your lives. And even they come up with a lot of courage to be in front of the 60-70 people logo ka class. Imagine, replace your teachers with yourself someday. And imagine वो भी कितना boring है यार. आप लोग बोलते हो lectures boring है, but ये भी सोचो ना teachers के लिए भी वो कितना boring होता होगा. आप ही लोगों का 70 लोगों का रोज चेहरा देखने, मतलब उनको भी लगता होगा ना break चाहिए. तो इसलिए if you want to be successful also, we will have to थोड़ा सा value their time, their courage as well, and be this the whole problem in our education system is like we somewhere don't understand with what conviction our teachers come with. So we actually even have to respect them also at the same time. They are not someone who just doing their job. They are here to change your life, and they're a very important part of your life. I sometimes feel I want to be in touch with all my professors because they have played a big role in my life. If I am probably here today giving this session, I mean, there are a lot of learnings that I've taken from my professors. So guys, first of all, we as very young people of this country, we need to fix this thing that we showing respect towards all our teachers, professors, and everyone. Because I've seen, when I see the education system of Canada, Finland, Ireland, anywhere, and I see our education system, the whole breakage is we look up to 100 other people outside, but we're not taught to look up to our teachers. Arey, come on, like that is something you're missing out on. Knowledge आपके घर पे ही बैठा है, आपके classroom में बैठा है, but आप 10 मतलब yeah, it is also the right saying कि knowledge is outside the classroom. Yeah, it is. But for the time that you're spending your 1 hour within your classroom, your lectures, वहां से भी कुछ knowledge आ रहा है, absorb as much as you can, have it somewhere written, and don't ever lose your college books, guys. I mean, रद्दी में मत बेचो अपनी college books. वो book जब आप खोलोगे ना 10 साल बाद, तो there is going to be some learning always going to be coming out. Because these professors, they have put in 20-30 years to learn something and deliver it to you. So, और वो 30-20 years का experience एक साथ लाके आपको 1 घंटे के session में दे रहे. So it's not an easy thing. So please, we need to fix this. I would really request all of you all to pass on this message to not hate lectures. Just consume the right knowledge you can from this lectures, and yeah, go ahead with it. Self-discipline comes from there. And I think or any other mistake that I have, मतलब ऐसे तो बहुत है. Managing money is also one thing, guys. Very early on, please start managing money as early as you can. And थोड़ा सा I think अगर आप लोगों के पास कोई क्वेश्चन है तो आप लोग पूछ सकते हो. I would love to answer. I've taken a lot of your time, guys. I'm really sorry. But if you guys have any questions, you all can ask me. I'll be very, very happy to answer.
Ma'am will enable the chat box right now.
Sure. Thank you.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
So awesome, guys. You all can put up your questions. Probably I'll remember some more points. And yeah, if I miss out on something, I'm always there on LinkedIn active. So you all can ask me your questions there as well. But yes.
Okay, guys, I think now the chat box is open. You all can put up your questions. Ma'am will be answering few.
Okay, so Mehak, I'll take your question first. Any advice you got from the sharks? I mean, we were in front of sharks for, I would say, 1-1.5 घंटे के लिए, and I really they are so awesome. I mean, I don't know, everybody has their own different perspectives, and I'm not just trying to say good things. Trust me, guys, these people come with great experience. and everybody has their own point of view because everybody has had their own journey. All of them has been working with different kind of people. ठीक है, तो सारे इतने supportive है. I mean, we had a panel of Namita ma'am, then Piyush, Aman, Ashneer, and Anupam sir. So I can't tell you all what is the knowledge transfer that happens within that 1 hour within the tank. Okay, right from your personal life to your business, like they really told us on how to scale the business, how to think big, how to take it to a global level. And personal life, maybe they did suggest us a lot of good things. And trust me, guys, they're so humble, and there is no off camera, on camera. ठीक है, जो हमने उन्हें off camera देखा, वो same on camera थे. In our country there are a lot of biases. People give their opinions, but end of the day, just have this in mind. These people are entrepreneurs. Now they are made to create jobs. Now there are some velas sitting out there, कुछ पता नहीं है क्या करना है, तो थोड़ा सा ऐसे comment वगैरह लिख के ट्रोलिंग चालू कर दिया. तो I तो believe कि जितने लोग भी ट्रोल कर रहे हैं, they had no jobs. These are entrepreneurs. They finally gave them job. So they're trolling now. So trollers also have some job now. So, but these guys are amazing. I mean, that was one of the best days like we could experience as a Wendy. So yeah. Like I would really request probably the ones who are here to pass on this message, guys. These people have been working inside the tank, like right from the shoot and everything. I've seen them taking 9 pitches per day, spending 14 hours right from 8 o'clock in the morning to 11, 12 at night. And it's not that easy to hear pitches, hear everyone's story, and just stay strong, give right comments, be in that right mindset to talk and invest within that half-hour span, make a decision of putting their own money, which जो उन्होंने खून पसीना डाल के कमाया है, वो अपने पैसे किसी अनजान पे लगाना जिसे आप सिर्फ आधे घंटे पहले जान रहे हो. तो guys, as we are doing our work and we want to be respected, please let's make sure these people are the ones who who are responsible for driving the GDP of this whole country, and who are responsible for actually having this QR code that makes paying so easy. I mean, हर जगह जाके बस स्कैन करना है, छुट्टे भी नहीं निकालने, इतना आसान है आपका काम. There are people who found this shadi.com, like ये शादी करना इतना आसान हो गया, कितनी जोड़ियां बनी है प्लेटफॉर्म की वजह से. So these are people who literally worked hard for solving something for us, and they are doing their work. We are doing our work. The only thing we could do is respect, no matter if anyone is doing right, wrong.
I think there is some network issue.
Ma'am, there's a network issue from your end.
If one of you could just call Rakhi ma'am, she might know this because she likely doesn't know that there's a network issue.
Everyone, please be patient. All your queries will be answered. We're just calling ma'am. In the meantime, everyone, please bombard the chat box with your questions. We would love to know a lot of questions from your side as well.
Yeah, I hope you all can hear me. Mehek, Jay, if you could confirm.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm really sorry I have this power cut. That is the reason why I'll have to thoda sa manage with my video. But I was saying the only thing we could do is, as the future of this country, we have to change the whole picture of the way people behave and how the youngsters that are going to come. So we have to be an inspiration for them. So let's set this benchmark where we make people realize that, hey, you have to respect the person no matter what. So yeah, let's start doing it, and then people will follow us and they'll start doing as well. But let's build this culture of appreciating people on whatever work they do. So yeah, as Mehak, you said, this has been advice तो बहुत सारे थे, but हाँ, ये एक मेरा point of view था Sharks को लेकर. Then how to deal with failures, Tanmay has asked it. same way, Tanmay, like, failures are going to be there. I mean, every week you just expect that you're going to be having 5 to 6 things failing in front of you. To deal with it, you have to be very proactive. Now, with proactivity, I mean not blaming anyone, but just understanding why did it happen. Now, how do I solve it? मतलब प्रॉब्लम्स में प्रॉब्लम पढ़ लिया एक बार, समझ लिया ये प्रॉब्लम है, अब प्रॉब्लम को ब्लेम मत करते बैठो, सोल्यूशन पे आ जाओ. क्या ऐसे 10-20 तरीके हैं जिससे मैं ये सॉल्व कर सकता हूँ, और उठाओ एंड जस्ट ट्राई सॉल्विंग इट. बट या, फॉर दैट यू विल हैव टू नो योरसेल्फ. जस्ट बी वेरी स्ट्रांग फ्रॉम विद इन. एंड आई वुड टेल यू कि प्रोएक्टिविटी, ये टर्म कभी भूलो मत और इसे गूगल करो, find some YouTube videos on it and just start working on it. I mean, this word is gonna take you a lot far. I mean, just don't forget this word. I'll just say, just research more about this word and you'll get it. So that could be one of the ways, being proactive to deal with failures. Now, Simran, we're living in information age. How to find the source? Simran, I didn't get the question. I'm sorry. We are living in information age. How to find the source? I would maybe consider it. You're saying that we are living in the age of information, जहाँ पे बहुत सारी information है और आपको समझ नहीं आया कि सही information कहाँ से आप पा सको. तो yeah, very good question, Simran. What I would say is, ज्ञान बांटने वाले लोग हमारे देश में बहुत ज्यादा है. मतलब जिसने कुछ भी नहीं किया होगा, सिर्फ 10 साल बैठ के मीम्स देखे होंगे, वो भी आपको आके बताएगा बिजनेस कैसे स्टार्ट करना है. तो आपको ना सिर्फ उनसे सीखना है जिन्होंने एक्चुअली ये किया है. मतलब यू वांट टू बिल्ड, मान लो यू वांट टू बिल्ड समथिंग लाइक अन अकेडमी, सो लर्न फ्रॉम द पर्सन हु इज डन इट. Follow the Unacademy founder. Follow me, I'm sorry. Connect with the Unacademy founder and talk to him. Ask him questions. You want to build something in fintech? Just approach Zero, the founder. Nikhil Kamath, Nitin Kamath, just talk to them. Take advice from people who've done it. Don't take advice from people who don't even know how to start. So probably that could be my simple answer for that. Then Harshit is asking, ma'am, can you please give your LinkedIn ID? Harshit, you can directly check on LinkedIn, Rakhi Pal Event, and I'll be there, and I'll be trying to respond you on time. So yeah, then tell us about your spiritual process, Sonali. Thank you for asking Sonali this question. I really would love to answer this. First one is, yeah. So guys, I would say, as entrepreneurship is not that easy, spirituality is also not that easy. It's a process and it takes a lot of self-discipline. Trust me. You have to define goals for yourself. First of all, it starts from that mindset. You have to have that habit of, right from that conviction ki, I'll wake up early. Early se mera matlab ye nahi hai 4-5 baje. Wake up at 6 o'clock, but have that schedule. I wake up at 6 o'clock. I'll kind of meditate today. Within that meditation, it's nothing. I'm at least when I wake up, 2 hours I'll not look at my phone. I mean, early morning you wake up, check Instagram and then like, oh, मेरा friend गोवा में है, मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे, मेरा तो कुछ नहीं हो रहा लाइफ में, मेरे पास तो पैसे भी नहीं है. ये सब ही तो चीजें आपका दिमाग खराब करती है. तो इसलिए first thing when you wake up, start with meditation, and then while you meditate, just focus on yourself, give time to yourself. Then go for running, go for sports. I mean, join badminton, tennis, whatever that makes you a player in any field you are in. Like, just sports is very important, guys. I mean, बचपन में तो हमें खेलने में डांटा जाता था, but अभी खेलना जरूरी है, क्योंकि जब तक आप कुछ खेलोगे नहीं, आपको ना पता ही नहीं चलेगा कि आपकी strength कितनी है. Like, how much can you stay in the field and how much winning or losing affects you. So yeah, play some sports or go to gym. Then diet, guys. Like, diet has to be very, very, very healthy. I mean, you have to leave aside all the junk, all the kachra. I mean, I am trying that. It's very hard for me. I really like sweets, pastries and all. but you have to leave it aside. I mean, kabhi kar lo, Sunday and all, just have it like 1 hour cheat time, not even a day. Have a cheat time कि Sunday को ये time पे I'll have इतना, and then trust me, वो जो चीज आपको इतना अच्छी लगती थी ना खाने, वो एक आवर के टाइम स्लॉट में आप जब खाओगे ना तो आपको और अच्छी लगेगी. तो just having that control as well is very hard. So diet is very important, and then I've seen a lot of us young people, we have started reading books, which is good, but not every book is something that you should be reading. I mean, I might sound थोड़ा सा अलग यहाँ पे, but guys, जो इंडिया के ग्रंथ है ना, उससे ही सारी बुक्स बनी है. एंड ऑफ द डे देखा जाए, I'm talking about spiritual things here, but if you read Bhagavad Gita, you have answers to everything, right from finance, right from anything, running a business, to helping people, how to understand money and everything. Just give time to yourself, 1 month, 2 months, read Bhagavad Gita. बाकी तो फिर कोई भी बुक पढ़ लो, आपको लगेगा यार समझ गया मैं. बट बहुत हम लोग इंग्लिश ऑथर्स वगैरह को फॉलो करते हैं, बट एंड ऑफ द डे सारा सीक्रेट्स हमारे इंडिया में ही है. इफ यू रिसर्च मोर, अंडरस्टैंड मोर, यू विल फाइंड ऑल ऑफ द सीक्रेट्स. सो या that's so as you said, Simran,
sorry to cut you, ma'am. Like due to the time crunch, we will have to end the questions here.
oh, I'm really sorry guys, there are a lot of questions I couldn't answer,
Like
but
I think they can ask you on your LinkedIn ID. I feel it's okay.
yeah guys, please do reach out to me and ask there, and I'm really sorry. But yeah,
Recording
I
stopped.
hope I
Recording in
good knowledge
progress.
to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Like your energy in this session bombarded the meet. Like you're the first person I'm listening to having a fun in giving an interview. Like your ideas are so good and so simple. Like the last 1 hour was a pool of inspiration from your end. Like I hope our audience learned a lot of new things today. So thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your mind-blowing thoughts. It was really an amazing time having you. Now, I would like to hand over the mic to our co-convener, Dr. Urvashi Sabu. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you very much, Tejal. Rakhi, I cannot tell you how absolutely delighted and I think we are simply blessed to have you on this session. You seem to be such a perfect mixture of being driven, dynamic, determined, and spiritual at the same time. I can tell you that you are every mother's dream. And you literally every mother's dream come true. Your entrepreneurial journey has been extremely interesting. But I think what I most enjoyed and what I most related to in your entire talk was your discussion of the mistakes that you made. We so often hear of successful entrepreneurs and of all the good things that they have done and what they've done to become successful. But I think you're the first person we are hearing in our society who's also told us about the mistakes that she made. And that really speaks of an honesty on your part, Rakhi, which is very, very endearing. And it was wonderful to hear your ideas on the mistakes that you made and the manner in which you told our young students here, they are all almost your contemporaries, on what to do if you make a mistake and how to understand and to learn from your mistakes. I think that would be our very primary takeaway from this wonderful session that we've had with you, Rakhi. You've stressed the importance of family, of parents, of your team, of strategizing, of financial learning, of financial behavior, of positivity, of treating your co-founder not as a post but as a relationship, of prioritizing, of learning from your connections. I mean, the list would actually be very, very long, and I'm sure that our students who are preparing the report for this event will have it all noted down. We've really learned a lot from you, Rakhi, during this interaction. We hope to, really host you sometime live, when we start with our live interactions. I'm sure it will be wonderful for all our students to meet and interact with you in person. God bless you, Rakhi. May your startup grow. May it touch new heights. May you continue to be
the kind of inspiration that you are to our young students here today. Once again, thank you so much for being with us. Over to our student anchors.
Thank you so much, Urvashi ma'am. That really means a lot to me, and your blessings really matter a lot to me. So thank you so much. आप इतने बड़े होकर आप मुझे ये कह रहे हो, मैंने अगर मतलब I don't know ma'am what to say, but thank you so much ma'am. That really means a lot to me.
I saw you getting emotional when you were talking about your parents at the last mistake, the second but last mistake that you were speaking of. And I saw you getting a little emotional there when you said never ever leave your family. And trust me, Rakhi touched a chord. It felt very nice to have young people think like that.
Thank you so much.
So once again, all our blessings with you.
Thank you so much.
Ma'am, we talked a lot about respecting our teachers and our mentors. So to conclude this session, I would like to thank my teachers, the administrative staff that would make this possible. It was such an amazing session. I would like to thank our principal, Professor Krishna Sharma, our bursar, Sri Surendra Sir, our RQSC coordinator, Miss Anu Kapoor, followed by our convener, Dr. Rajni Jakota, our co-convener, Dr. Urvashi Sabu, and our faculty mentors, Miss Anandita Golda, Dr. Bhavna Kohli, and Miss Megha Mandal. It's all happening because of you guys. We're so thankful for all these opportunities that you provide to us. And also, I would like to thank the entire Diligentia family for hosting this event. And also, I could not leave our beautiful audience. Without you all, this session would not have become a successful one. We promise you to bring more such sessions, and you can stay connected with us through our Instagram as well. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Hope you have a great night ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Mehak, would you share the feedback form?
Yes, ma'am. We're going to share our Instagram link as well as our feedback form in the chat box.
Thank you so much, Team Diligentia, and really kudos to your hard work. And I hope I could add some level of value to the audience here. Looking forward to a lot of young entrepreneurs from here. And yeah, we are in this together. So we have to do something for our country, and we'll do it. So thank you so much, guys, for having me here. And yeah, can I take a leave, guys?
Ma'am, just a second, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, we will request everyone to turn on their cameras. Like we will take a group picture.
Group picture, one group picture.
Oh, best. Thank you.
Yeah, like if everyone could turn on their cameras, like. Done, yeah. Yeah, the pick is done.
Yeah.
The pick is done. Perfect.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Also,
you.
I
so
request
much, guys.
everyone to fill the feedback form so that attendance is recorded for the day.
Diligentia members, please stay back.